Hey, it's JC here at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore, 6725 West Central Avenue. That is Toledo, Ohio, 43617 419 531 6097. JC's Comics and More at hotmail.com, JC's Comics and More on Instagram. This is Monday, the 22nd of January. I'd like to congratulations to the Detroit Lions for winning their game yesterday and head off to the NFC Championship. Good luck against the 69ers, and congratulations to the Ravens and the Chefs as well. See who wins next week. Detroit certainly deserves it. See if they can keep it going. Oh, got a call. Hello? JC's, hello? JC's, can I help you? Hello? Hello?
Hey, this is Austin from Pro Health Pioneers. Can you...
Some of the stuff I just got in. I bought a collection. These two boxes here, we're going to get to these, including a huge stack of autographed comics. But I also got these Wonder Womans here back in stock. So we're just going to go through these rather quickly. This was, of course, from New 52, number 2. And then we've got this run here. I think there's issues like 1 through 38 on this here. I've got somebody that's been coming in on Wednesdays, and he's been cleaning up on some of those Wonder Womans I've put out here recently. So he's going to be happy camper, man, to see these when they come in. Got these great Terry Dotson covers, man. Wonder Woman, you think that's certainly Adam Hughes, that she was stacked. Terry Dotson, Wonder Woman is stacked. She's an Amazon through and through. We got 12. There's 13. That's a classic cover there. 14, again, such a great artist, and did the artwork on the inside as well, with Gail Simone and his wife Rachel doing the colors. 16. There's 17. 18. Terry needs to do more work. That's certainly for sure. He had left at this time. Aaron had taken over. There's 22. 3. 4. There's 5. There's 6 and 7. Wonder Girl. Or actually Donna Troya. 28. 29. 30. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 36. There's 37. And at some point, they change the numbering, go back to the original numbering, as you'll see here in the next 3 issues, I believe. 44. There you go. 601. It's missing issue 600, but 1 through 44, and then I jump to 601. There's 2, 3, and she's got a different costume on at that point as well. They did, for 1 month, they did like logo covers. There's 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11, very cool looking cover there, very goth looking. 12, 13, 14, and then the annual one. Now I'm going to grab the next stack here real quick. Next stack is going to be part of that new collection. We'll start with the autographed issues, I think. We'll start with those first. I just got to set these Wonder Womans aside. And we'll get right to it. Lots of autographed issues, like I told you. Some by people you know, some people that probably haven't had worked in the business in probably a good 10, 20 years. And some that are no longer with us, I'm afraid to say. Somebody like Tom Lyle or Paul Ryan, that are no longer with us any longer. Then also, got a couple of Scooby-Doos from DC's second run, a 12 and a 14. We've got 351, signed by Mark Bagley. These are some Mark Bagley issues. 358, 375. Nice thing about 358, some of the pages in there, when Mark did a store signing for me way back in the day, he was working on the layouts for those when I picked him up at the hotel. You got Avengers West Coast, number 87. This was inked by Tim Dizon. Tim Dizon is a Detroit native that he signed them very, very small there. And then also David Ross did the artwork on these as well. And so we got 88, 89. We got number 90. This is signed by Tim there. And then David Ross, the 98 was signed by Dave. We've got Cable. This is a one of two series. This is signed by John Romita Jr., JR, and by Fabian Nazakea. This issue 1, signed by Fabian. Mark Malone, I think that's who it is. He was the writer of the Cage series. So all these were signed by Mark. And I don't think he's in the business any longer. 5, you got 6, you got 7, you got 8. So you could have issues 1 through 8, pick up issues 1 through 8 and have that autograph. This issue here, I can't remember exactly who this is signed by. Todd, I think he's an artist on the inside. I'm going to have to do some more research. But this is, as far as the Motor City show, I think signed probably in 2011 or 2012, somewhere about that. These are signed by Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan, as I said, is no longer with us. FF364. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Paul was certainly influenced by John Byrne's artwork, I think. He saw a lot of that, but he brought his own style to it. He was a really, really great artist. And then we've got Ghost Rider and Blaze, Spirits of Vengeance. These are all autographed by Andy Kubert. And I think there's like 7 issues here. There's 3, there's 4, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we got New Warriors 25 signed by Mark Bagley. We've got Night Thrasher signed by Fabian. That's issue 1. Robin 3, issue 1, Cry of the Huntress, signed by the late Tom Lyle in 92. Tom was a great guest. I had him here at my shop, well, at my old location with Roger Stern way back in the day. John Romita Jr., Punisher War Journal 43, Warzone 2 and 3. This is issue number 5 of Mr. T and the T-Force. Probably has the writer, but more importantly, it has Mr. T's autograph. I met Mr. T several times. He was a pretty cool dude. Ren and Stimpy, signed by Mike K. Zackett. I'm sure I butchered. Sorry, Mike, I butchered your name. But we've got 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These things are so silly, stupid. And written by Dan Slott, of all people. Savage Dragon number 2, signed by Eric Larson. Spider-Man, the Todd McFarlane run. These are signed by Todd. He doesn't do many shows these days, so this might be one of your few chances to get autographed copies. 4, 5, 6, and then issue 23, signed by Eric Larson. We got Mighty Thor, signed by Ron Frenz. Ron was a frequent guest here back in the day. 445, 46, 48, 57, 58, 59. Turok, Dinosaur Hunter, signed by Bart Sears. UN Force, this was a local book. You'd have to look inside to see who those are. Venom Lethal Protector #1, signed by Mark Bagley. So I'm not sure Sam De La Rosa does cons here. It's a way of getting his autograph in this book, because it's got issue 1 and issue 2 of Lethal Protector, and you could tell that they were both signed at different times, just because Mark had a fine line silver pen at that point, had a fatty there. Not to say that Mark likes fatties, but there you go. Terry Austin inked this and autographs Warlock in the Infinity Watch #3. The #4, Terry Austin and Rick Leonardi. I had a chance to meet Rick Leonardi at the Spider-Man conference back in September at Bowling Green State University. He was one of the keynote speakers also. Wish I could have been there for him. Jim Lee signed issue of Wildcats #1. Another Terry Austin signed cover on Wonder Man #8. Zombie Hitman. This was a locally produced comic, so you got a couple of the creators signed that there. Now, other stuff that's in that collection, we've got a 5th printing of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 1 trade. I think the original printing of the Infinity Gauntlet. You got Essential X-Men 1 and 2. And then as far as other comics in here, we're just going to go through these things. I'm not going to comment on them in any way, shape, or form. I want to get through before this video dies. These 2 boxes here, when I get these priced up, I'm going to have some stuff that's going to be wall comics, but the other stuff's going to be priced. It's going to be priced fairly, because I got this at a good price. But I'm also going to have, should you pull 10 or more out of here, got to pull 10 or more, and I'll sell them to you at 50% off. Now, the autograph comics will not be part of that, so. But I'm getting a good enough price on this stuff to where I can go ahead and do that. But you got to pull 10 or more. So a good way of just catching up. This is FF number 587. That is the unbagged. This is the sealed bagged edition on that. You got yourself some Finding Little Nemo. We've got some free comic book day comics in here. Again, a lot of Marvel comics in here. Do have some of the Death of Superman issues and Reign of the Superman as well. Early issues of the Max. Don't see those very often. A couple of Motor City Con program guides from 2011 and 2012. An unsigned Ren and Stimpy #6 and unsigned number 11 as well. A couple of the foil covers on the Surfer. What is the answer? I don't know. Have pretty hard to find. Don't see these very often, but issue number 13 of Spider-Man, still by Todd. There you got Larson issues. Forgot they had done Toy Story comics. Barry Smith. This came out of, I think, probably a... not sure where this came out of. Maybe an action figure. A lot of #1s, as you can see. And again, foil anniversary covers. Brian Bolland cover on that Wonder Woman. That's going to be going with the Wonder Womans. Fatal Attractions, X-Force. I think a complete set of 0 hours. So I've got to check to see if it's 0 through 5. If it is, I'm going to put that together as a set. And that would not be eligible for the half off. Maybe 1 through 4. Maybe there's only 5 issues total. This box here, we're just going to kind of flip through, and you can see enough said on stuff there. I'm not going to pull them all out because time is a great essence right now. I'm not going to debag these since they're already in boards and everything. I'm just going to price them up that way. Third printing of Superman 74. There's a first printing. There's the bagged edition. There's a fourth printing of that. We've got some Man of Steel's in here also. That's a fifth printing on Man of Steel number 18. There, make it a little bit easier to flip through these now. Second printing on 19. The fifth printing, I imagine those things are hard as hell to find these days. Probably not many were really printed at that point. Figured there would be a lot more Batmans in this collection, but there's not. Unfortunately, the all-important issue of Batman Adventures is not there. Of course, I wouldn't have paid as little if they were. A lot of common stock there. That's a glow-in-the-dark cover. Wish there would have been all of the Avengers versus X-Men. I would have put that together as a complete set. But there's not. Missing some of the Before Watchmen issues. There's some that's there. There's some that's missing. So I might put the ones that are together as a complete set. Lots of cables. Excaliburs. There's a lot of Excaliburs. Let me pull a few more out to make it a little bit easier to see these once again. Somebody wants to come by the Excaliburs. Well, I guess I thought I had a lot more there, so never mind. But lots of Excaliburs, especially some of the later issues. Great Alan Davis artwork. He excelled at that series. Fatal Attractions. Fear Itself. I think there's all the issues of Fear Itself, so I will probably put that together as a complete series. And I might even include some of the crossovers in there as well. Wolverine and the X-Men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it jumps to, actually no 5. 5 is missing. So it jumps from 4 to 6 on those. Artwork by Nick Bradshaw, doing his best Art Adams, and then you've got Chris Botchlow coming in there doing some artwork as well. X Factor's early issues. Unfortunately, none of the special issues with Apocalypse. But that's okay. Second printing on number 71. A couple of Uncanny X-Forces, X-Men Legacies. Second printing on the 235. And then some of the just plain X-Men titles after the original run was over with, when they restarted once more. And this is a good time to also say that if you've not subscribed to the channel, certainly subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications, because you just never know when videos are going to drop. Like, comment, and share. Second printing on that 523. So there was the second printing on, where's it at here? Let's find it. the 235 on the X-Men Legacy. So Uncanny 523 second printing. Led up to the very end of the series, which was issue, as we'll see, issue 5. Whoop, there's Fear itself. 544, last issue of the Uncanny run. And then the new run, when it started, we got some of those early issues to that. Remember when Colossus was the Juggernaut? But again, hope everybody, there's Red Hulk versus Juggernaut. Hope everybody has enjoyed this video. And again, good luck, best of luck to the Detroit Lions to beat the 69ers and get to their first ever Super Bowl. Because you guys better win this Super Bowl. You better go, because the Green Bay Sackers are taking that division over again next year. So this is your only chance. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a great week.